Hi everyone, it's Eric again, Camp Boomerang's very own meteorologist, and we're starting things off by looking at a recap of last weekend's striptease show, which means you're probably not even paying attention to a single word I'm saying, but I don't blame you because we got three beautiful men that put on a great show, a sexy show. Beautiful butts, beautiful bodies. Thank you guys to these three gentlemen for putting on a spectacular show. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You're going to have to make sure you're there next year. But the good news is there's always something to look forward to here at Camp Boomerang, and this week's theme is something I think a lot of you will enjoy as well, a Cornhole on the Cob. That's the theme for the weekend, featuring a Cornhole tournament on Saturday. That's Saturday at 2 o'clock. So you have from now until 1 o'clock on Saturday to register for the tournament. It's $10 to enter. You can register on the Boomerang app. So if you don't have the app already, download it on the App Store or from Google Play, whichever device you have, and just make sure you're ready for the tournament. You have from now till 1 o'clock. The tournament gets started sharp at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So here's a look at the headlines for this weekend. We're looking at a mainly dry weekend at Camp Boomerang. Notice I said mostly or mainly dry. That's because there is some rain that's possible. That would probably be Saturday night. So I think we're fine for the Cornhole tournament on Saturday. It would be a late Saturday night thing, if at all. So looking like a spectacular weekend for eating corn, playing cornhole, and just celebrating corn and holes all together. But here's a look at the events for this weekend. Yeah, as always, we get started with the Friday night bonfire at dusk. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s Friday night at that time. And then on Saturday at 2 o'clock, as I mentioned, that's when the Cornhole tournament starts. So you have until 1 o'clock to register for the Cornhole tournament. That'll go through the afternoon. But while that's happening, there will be complimentary food, hot dogs, corn, Mexican corn, my favorite, not just because I'm Mexican, but because it's just freaking delicious. And then after the tournament, as you know, we worked up a sweat and you want to cool down, perfect place to do that right there at the pool. Temperatures will be in the 80s as we settle through the evening. Here's a look at the weather story across the United States. A lot of dry weather. There are just a couple of areas of showers and storms, one with a cold front in the northern plains, a couple of scattered storms in the southeast. Well, we'll keep an eye on this out to our west, right? Because the weather usually comes from our west, and with this approaching front, a lot of our models have been showing a cluster of showers and storms that move through the Midwest, specifically central and southern Michigan, on Saturday evening, probably Saturday night. So we'll watch the timing for that. Based on what I've been seeing, it's either going to be just north or just south, but you know, we're right there in the middle of it. So that's why I don't think our rain chances are quite zero, but they're certainly pretty low. And then that settles south and east of us as we head into Sunday. So maybe a lingering shower very early Sunday morning. The rest of the day would be fine. 86 degrees with sunshine on Friday. Looks spectacular on Saturday with sun and clouds and a high near 90 degrees. Stay hydrated, not just beer, you know, try to put some water in there. I say that all the time, but I don't do it. But, you know, do as I say, not as I do. And enjoy the corn and the cornhole Saturday afternoon and try to be the winner. I can't wait to see who wins this tournament when it's all said and done. Late Saturday night into very early Sunday morning, there could be a passing shower or thunderstorm. Then maybe a couple of scattered showers and storms early next week. Yeah, it gets pretty hot here, I think, Monday, and then cools down for the middle of next week. All right, that's this week's weather update. Good luck to everyone participating in the Cornhole tournament. Enjoy this weekend's weather, and I'll be back next week with another weather update.